Okay, I think that's it. I think we're live. Welcome, everybody. This is a Procurement Express webinar dedicated to the construction industry. So my name is Richard Greenane. I'm a co-founder of Procurement Express, which is one of the world's top spend management companies. I've spent countless hours talking to construction companies about spend management and purchase control. Today, I'm going to identify 3 headaches in the construction industry and show you how Procurement Express can make your life in construction easier. Firstly, we'll just have a quick housekeeping. I'm sorry, I'm a quick talker and I do have an English accent. If that's a problem, then write quicker, make lots of notes. We could share the video at the end for you to watch. If you want us to send you the video link, just say yes, please, in the comment section right now. I can see a few coming in there. And at the end of this webinar, I'm going to share my personal email address with you. So wait to the end. I'm going to share my address with you. And then if you have any questions on spend control problems that you have, you don't want to share in an open forum, then reach out to me and we can discuss them. We can discuss them together. So today, we're going to talk about 3 headaches in the construction industry and how we might solve them with Procurement Express. So the first of these is really about collecting information. So any building site is a busy place. So you have lots of things going on, and a lot of construction companies use paper-based purchasing books. So somebody fills out a book or a page on the book, they send it over, it gets signed off on, they send it to a vendor, they get delivered the materials. So I'm guessing you got 1,000 of these books printed up in 2015, so 3 or 4 years ago, and you're working your way through them right now, right? So they seem to work okay. Most people fill them out most of the time, and if they don't fill them out, then you give them a serious speaking to. That's what usually happens. But what happens if you decide that you want to collect some more information about company spending, like the job number or the payment method used? Do you reprint the books again to put that information in? Well, you don't. You can't, because that would be too expensive. But Procurement Express allows you to create these fields that you need at any time, and I'm going to show you how we can do that. So I'm going to switch over here to Procurement Express. I've got a basic setup that I've done just to show you guys how this might work. So let me go in and create a new purchase order request, and this is the information that you're given. That you have to collect. Now, if you look at this, you've got description, budget, unit price, quantity, tax rate, supplier, and so on. But there's probably some extra information there that you need to collect from your users or your staff because you need that information in your own business. Something like job number, perhaps. So let's go into the company settings, and I'm going to add job number there as an extra field and show you how we do that. So show you how we can collect the information that you need in your particular business. So I've got one ready done, job number. I'm going to make it a drop-down list, and I'm going to put in some job numbers as we go, like that. And we can cut and paste those if we want to. I'm going to make that active, and importantly, I'm going to make that required. So I'm going to make sure that my staff members, when they fill out that form, they're going to have to fill out that job number. So now when I go back in, I'm going to save that, and when I go back in to create a new purchase order, there's that job number there sitting there waiting for me. And the good thing is that that's going to appear in every single report that you have going forward. Every report's going to have that job number in. You're going to be able to filter down by that job number and see everything that you've done associated with job. And that's not all. It might be job number. It might be a payment method. Maybe it's credit card, check, cash that a staff member uses when they go and buy something. It could be an expected delivery date. So those things really help you to kind of fit this product in with your particular industry, your particular business, so that it collects the information that you need. So that's headache number 1. That's headache number 1. Let's move on to headache number 2. So headache number 2 is about receiving items and delivery dockets. So during a construction project, you start to order materials for your project, and those items start arriving on site, or maybe you send Jimmy out with the pickup truck to get some stuff from particular vendors. By the time that arrives, everyone that's been waiting for those materials turns up at the truck and offloads them really, really quickly. And those materials get pushed into the construction site somewhere, or they get lost in a sea of items in your stores, maybe. But what happens to the delivery docket? Well, in all the companies that I've spoken to all over the world for the last 4 years, construction companies, there's been 4 possible answers to that question. What happens to your delivery docket? Question number 4 answers to that question. Question number 1 is, Answer number one is it gets neatly put in an in tray in the office, then stapled to the back of an invoice when the invoice comes in. That's a great answer. If you do that every time, then you've solved this problem straight away. You don't need to solve this problem. That headache is solved for you. But there are three other answers that I always get. Answer number two is the site is muddy and it's stuck to the bottom of a muddy boot somewhere. We don't know where it is. Answer number three is, well, somebody writes the lunch order on the back of it and we send the boy out to collect the lunch. We never see the delivery docket again. Answer number four is the docket's screwed up in a glove box in the truck or is thrown in the back of the truck and we never see it again. So how many construction companies do you think gave me answer number one? Well, I can tell you that the answer is about 1 in 10 construction companies say that they consistently collect delivery dockets, staple them to the back of invoices and file them away in the proper place. But that means that for 90% of you, the delivery docket sees only answer 2, 3, or 4. In other words, it gets completely lost. The good thing about Procurement Express is that you can mark items as received, and then not only that is you can take a snapshot of the delivery docket that's right in front of you, because it's being held in someone's hand at one point in time. You can take a snapshot of that and you can attach that right against the order. So let me show you how we might do that. So let's go back to Procurement Express. Let's go in and let's pick a purchase order that we've already got created. So here's an order. Hasn't been marked as delivered yet. It's for some electrical items, for plug sockets and socket boxes and so on. And I can go into this item and I can click on receiving items there and I can say what I've received. So I can say, okay, I've received 10 of those. Maybe I've received 50 of those socket boxes. And maybe I can say that we've got a partial delivery because only some things have arrived. And I update that. And away we go. It gets marked in exactly what's been delivered. It tells us, gives us a comment of what's been delivered. And I've already uploaded the delivery docket there. And there I click on the delivery docket and it's available to me straight away. So I've put that delivery docket and the receiving items directly against that purchase order. That's really powerful because it doesn't matter now whether the delivery docket has the lunch order written on the back of it, because you've got it there. You've got it electronically. Head office or the office can see it no matter where the site is. So that's headache number two. Finally, I've saved the best till last. Headache number three. Work in progress figures, budgets and projects, and being able to manage your spend based on those projects that you're working on, based on the budgets that you've laid out for those projects. So have you ever wondered what you're actually spending on a project? Do you know straight away, if I asked you today that particular project that you're working on, how much you've spent on that so far? Can you give me that answer? Maybe you don't see the real project spend until you've totaled up all of your vendor invoices at the end of the month. That's the way some people work. Project spend can go up really, really quickly without warning. And like you've only got I guess you've only got to kind of keep that backhoe for an extra week, or order 5 tons of hardcore too much. Those kind of things, it all adds up. But Procurement Express allows you to split up your project spending into separate budgets, right? So when a member of your staff creates a purchase request, they assign the spend to a project and to a budget. So that means that spend is automatically assigned to that budget for you. This could be as simple as calling a budget electricals within a particular project, or it could be much, much more complicated. So we see different things laid out. So maybe you keep it simple for your staff so they understand that electricals is electrical work, or maybe you have a whole bunch of different line items that are budget line items that are associated with your project. You can put either one that you want to. And the beauty of this is that all of your spend is categorized in the right pot before you've even seen it. So at the point that the person requests the spend, it's categorized, and you can you have control over that, but it's done for you, so it's already done. And then finally, you're able to get a real-time picture of what's going on within a particular project, and I'm going to show you how you might do that. So let's go into back into Procurement Express, and we'll go into budgets, and I'll just explain how I've set this up. So I've set up 3 projects. They're called London Crossrail, they're called South to North Water Transfer, and they're called Three Gorges Dam. So for each of those 3 projects, I've assigned a number of different budgets. So electrical, groundworks, hiring costs, installation. There's a few others as well, and you can see what projects they're associated with. So for each of these budgets, we can see what the total amount was. What amount is pending? That's the amount that somebody's requested to spend, but it hasn't actually been approved yet. what amount has been approved and what amount has been paid, been marked as paid. So at the moment, in this particular one, we have $824 has been spent against that project, and we have 9,100. Sorry, that budget. We have 9,175.50 left remaining in that budget, so we can see exactly what that budget's like. But what if we want to see all of the budgets associated with a particular project? So we can click on this filter here. We can filter down by, let's choose that one, south to north water transfer, and instantly we can see all the budgets that are associated with that particular project, and we can see how well they're doing, what we've got remaining, what we've spent already, and so on. So I've shown you there exactly how we can get a work in progress, like a complete work in progress picture of any particular project that we're working on once we've set these budgets up. And these budgets are extremely easy to set up because you do it in a spreadsheet first and you just import it into Procurement Express and it's done for you. So every new project that you set up, you just import your project budgets into Procurement Express and you're done and it's ready to go, and your staff can instantly start buying things against that project. I think you'd agree that that's pretty powerful. So what have I shown you? I've shown you collecting the information you need, receiving items and delivery dockets, and project budgets and work in progress. And they're the three biggest industry headaches for the construction industry, for the people that I speak to on a daily basis. So I've shown you how to cure those headaches. You can capture the information at the right time. You can receive your deliveries and make sure that the dockets get to your office every time. You can manage your budgets, projects, and work in progress figures in real time without having to wait for the end of the month. So if you like all of that, and that is important to you, and you think that those headaches, perhaps those headaches are happening to you right now, and that this product might be able to solve it, then what can you do next? Well, you can check out some extra product videos. Go on our website. There's plenty of videos there. You can see features and benefits. Sign up for a free trial. That's something you can do straight away. So go into procurementexpress.com, click on the sign up button and sign up for a free trial. We will help everybody who signs up for a free trial to get set up correctly so you can make sure that this product is a fit for your business. We will talk to you about pricing, and you can call the office directly, 1-800-650-3743. Doesn't even cost you a penny to make that call. So as promised, I'm going to leave the floor open to questions, but I did promise that I would give you my personal email address. If there are any questions that you want to reach out to me with directly, then please feel free to email me. Please reference this webinar, and I will help you as best I can with all of your purchasing questions and problems. So, any questions? Okay, so I got one question here. How long will it take to roll out the product in my company? We're pushed for time, but really need it. Great. If you signed up with us today, we would have you pretty much up and running on your first project by Friday. So today is Wednesday, the 25th of July. By Friday, the 27th of July, we could have you up and running and have your staff using the product. Training for the product, we can do it, but it's we need very little training when it comes to regular staff members filling out requests. Usually we spend a bit more time with finance users and management, but we can get it ready for you by Friday if you signed up today. Okay, so another question. Our company uses tag numbers from PID drawing. How would you use them within Procurement Express? Okay, well, that would be easy. That would be a custom field. I can show you extremely quickly here. Let's go into company settings. So let's go into purchase orders and let's put a tag number against a particular purchase order. So let's call it tag number, and we can make it, because I don't know what kind of number it's going to be, we can make it a number or a text box or a text input field. We make it active, And now when we go into and save it, and when we go into the purchase order, we can then fill out the tag number details against each purchase number order if we want to. That, I guess, is like a job number, or it's a drawing number associated with a particular job. Hope that answers the question. Okay, so again, well, just waiting to see if there's any more questions. If you, as I said, there's my personal email address. If you need anything at all, just reach out to me. I'm sure we can always help with your purchasing problems, your spend management problems. We've got a lot of experience dealing with a lot of different types of companies, especially construction. So anything that you've had, we've probably seen it before. So reach out to me, and we'll help. Okay, so I don't think there are any more questions. We'll leave it there. I wanted to keep this webinar presentation nice and short, so you're not sitting there listening to me for an hour. And we've done that, and I hope that it's helped. Any more problems that you've encountered, or anything that you want us to do a webinar on, particularly, then feel free to reach out to me at that email address there. Thanks very much for your time.